Well, morning guys. Yes, we are back for another vlog. So continuing with the room, obviously I did want to do a room tour like I said in my blogs, but I felt that the room hadn't changed enough for a room tour. So obviously I've been messing about with a few things, changing things up in the room. Obviously the window is still a window with a box in the way, so that's ongoing. I've just been to B&Q and bought one shelf, or say one bit of wood, to put one shelf in, just see how it looks, see how I can progress from there, because I've measured up and I think I'm going to put all my videos in the window. So I think 3 shelves will be sufficient, and it's getting expensive. It's working out to be probably about 140 quid to do that window, because obviously I've gone for posh gloss wood. So which is my fault, because all my shelves are gloss in here, so it had to match. So yeah, just a little update. Yeah, the room, look, it's still packed with games and stuff. It is messy. I'll show you the mess. See, it's messy. Look, mess everywhere. Look, mess. Look, mess. Look, there's a bit of wood I've been and bought. Yeah, so it's all, yeah. It's a messy room. I've been trying to get things done. Sold 2 things from there. Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance box are gone. PS collection, PS1 should we call it, or PlayStation, because it is known as the PlayStation. The box PlayStation is on sale on eBay at the minute, and people are bidding on it, so that ends soon. I sold a load of PS games to a friend. That box of games, that bundle of games is getting bidded on right now on eBay. More Lego. That set is not for me, it's for my daughter. So yeah, I got a camper van. In fact, it's April the 1st today, so no fools. I've ordered some more Lego. Yeah, there's a mess. So spares, I've got some spares. I've got that pile there. I feel like I'm shouting. That pile there is my CEX pile. I've never done a CEX. Never traded to CEX in my life, so I built up a pile. I thought I'd get a voucher for a load of stuff. I might take some PS1, but I'm thinking of whistling down on my SNES cartridges and replacing them with box collections. So I would like just boxes instead of loose cartridges. I know obviously the Atari, I've got something for them, something I can do a little video on, I think. I might show you in a minute. But yeah, this is a mess. Oh, Lego car lot I've just got. Bought that off Callum. Retro Ghetto. So yeah, it's a bit messy, this room. Bit messy. The latest Lego that's turned up. That Atari. So yeah, it's a mess. The room is actually a mess. It normally is very tidy, but at the moment, because I'm throwing stuff around, having a bit of a clear out, selling some stuff, I'm downsizing my collection slightly. And when I say downsizing, I've sold some PS stuff, but then I've bought some Atari stuff and I've bought some Amstrad stuff. So I told myself I wasn't going to buy anymore, but I've sold and moved on. So yeah, there's the room. Messy room. I'm in trouble actually. Being April's 1st, it was my missus' turn to take Little into gymnastics, because as I said, I think on previous videos, you're only allowed one parent. So we're taking turns taking her on a Saturday. Her turn today. April was not in a good mood this morning, and I'm not sure, best not to go. My missus wasn't in a good mood. They've gone, and I've got the washing. Oh shit, I need to go get the washing out and hang it. So I nipped off to B&Q, got the shelf. So I thought, as a little joke, I would text her and tell her the van's been hit. Well, instantly she ran me in a fright. Oh, no, is it bad? Is it bad? And I was like, babes, it's April 1st. She's like, I'm not in the mood for you. We're actually gymnastics early. April's not in a good mood. I'm not in a good mood. I don't need this. I was like, shit. So yeah, I'm in trouble. So yeah, I'll show you what I got. This is obviously I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you the window. I'll show you the window what I'm doing. So yeah, the window is still there. The window is still there. The box is there. This is what I was on about. Look at this little thing I've got. I might have to do a little video on this. I think I might do a video today. So yeah, look at that bad boy. My mate Kev posted it in the group, WhatsApp group, where I'm going, Clint, look, I just seen on eBay. This has your name all over it. And I ended up fucking buying it, didn't I? So yeah, the shelving. So obviously, it's still as it is. This is my box of bits. You know what I said? Getting the light. You know what I said I was going to put these in? You know, like the IKEA shelves. And I was going to screw, and then put these in. But then I'd have to, got a bit of wood here. So I would have to cut a saw and, oh, actually, I've just realised. I've actually picked up the expensive bit of wood. I meant to pick up the bit. This is edged all the way around. The other ones are gloss, like that lot. That's how that's shitting out. I picked up the expensive one, but the guy didn't need it gloss there because it's sliding in there. So yeah, so obviously the idea behind camera all over. So was to put them into there, but then I'll have to like dig out a bit out of it. So yeah. I didn't think there was gloss all the way around. Maybe it's just I've cut that many. I've never had a gloss end. But I've had a bit of a change of plan because I got these. So, let's make a bit of room so I can show it. So, what I saw was, when I was in there, I just saw these. So if I get so as you can see by the picture, I can just slide the shelf in. So, in theory, they would go there, and these should, hopefully, because they're in packaging, I should take them out of packaging first. In theory, I'm knocking everything off. They should fit perfectly in there, like so, like so. And then, obviously, the shelf would just slide nicely in. Everyone's texting me right now. So, yeah, it would slide straight in, and, yeah. And while I was there, I realised you can buy these bloody corner bits that these would slide into, like similar to these, but like an S shape, and it allows you to put this and that together, and you get 4 of them, and it makes a perfect square. So I could have done that, but then that would be more money. So yeah. So that's the theory. So get rid of using them and drilling all the sides and just putting these brackets. I know it's made it more expensive, and these you'll see these a bit poking out. But I just thought it would just, you know, go a bit better. That's some good English there, Clint. Yeah, I just thought it might be easier to just screw those into the side, because obviously if I'm looking at the wood. Obviously, if I'm cutting little holes out to put the thing in, it could go wrong. And then the shelf, will it fit? It's all about getting flat and fit and level as possible. But I tell you what, it's not level. Look, if you can see the blind, that shelf and that blind are perfectly level. And you can see it's higher than that side, like I showed in previous videos. It's weird. Houses are weird. Anyway, talking on. Got to make it longer, ain't I? But yeah, it's an ongoing project. My missus is going to be here any second, so I need to run downstairs, get the clothes out of the washer, get them hung. So at least it looks like I've done something good for the house, instead of just me driving around in the van looking for bits of wood. So yeah, hopefully I can do some more and attach to this, and this will be then on YouTube. So I've got these out, as I said. You can put them in. So I've been trying to work out where to put them where they don't interfere with the lights, but also I've been trying to work out, obviously I need to get the videotape in there, have a bit of finger room. So to get it so it's fitted between lights and not catching any lights, this side was all right because there's plenty of space. This side, when I tried to work it out, it was gonna land on that light. So I've had to come even lower. So spin the camera around. So when that is on, there'll be the tiniest gap under there. But that is a big box VCR, so the smaller ones are out. So I could always get my finger or thumb, take that out, and then to pull the other one out. So yeah, so I'm gonna screw them brackets to the wall, and then cut the shelf, put it in, and see how it looks. If it works, I will go back to B&Q and get some more of them and a thing. But the only problem is they only have one set left of them, so it might be an online order. Okay, so right one's done. It's got screw holes in the bottom so you can screw the shelf so it doesn't slide out, which I totally didn't take into consideration as well as marking up. And I marked up this one and the holes are on the top. So I marked it all up, and because it took ages to really get it leveled and marked up, I thought, you know what, I'm not bothered. Fuck it, I'm screwing it on, even though my OCD is killing me because they're on the top and they're on the bottom. But I thought, oh yeah, actually on the top would be better, because if I didn't want to screw the shelf to it, I could screw it on before doing the next shelf, and then I'd be happy with that. But then I screwed it on, and then I saw I hadn't done that one. I thought, you know what, stuff it, I'm not bothered. I don't think I need to screw the shelf in. I think once it's in, it's not exactly going to slide off unless there's an earthquake anyway. So yeah, so all I need to do now is cut the wood and slide her in. Okay, shelf is cut perfect. Right, you know the problem about the bulge, and will it affect the shelf? Watch the shelf, you ready? So it's like, oh, that slides in perfect, look. But it bulges out slightly, so it does. If I push it against the bulge, watch. So, in theory, and result, it's a good job I've got these sliding brackets, because now I can screw the shelf in to stop it, stop that bulge popping it out. So that's a bit of a shit. Turn the shelf around anyway. But yeah, so in theory that is done. So let's screw it in and put a bit of merch on there. Well, there it is. The shelf is in. That's right, the shelf, just the one. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Obviously the bulge, I just put one screw. It came with these white cool screws. Obviously I'm so glad I put that the wrong way up, because it was so much easier to screw that one in, because I'm out of breath doing this one, getting under here trying to screw it. So I put one screw in there, it holds it, it's not bulging out now. That's a good fit. And yeah, the short pitch. So these things, these are freaking awesome. That's what they are, if anyone wants to know. Amazing, absolutely really worth it. Like £3.67 or something like that. So I'm happy with that. Let's put some videotapes on it and let's see how it looks. Well, there it is, guys. Shelf all done. So yeah, it's in. I'm really happy with the these brackets. Far better than the me putting those little metal bits in. The only thing you can see with it, as you can tell in the middle, there's some sagging. Obviously the weight of them. So the idea I think with this is, because obviously it's sagging, it's like 23 centimeters gap at the end, and it's like it loses like 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, not 2 centimeters, yeah, about a centimeter now. So if I put a brace at the back, I might just stand a bit of wood up at the back that holds the shelf up, just to stop it sagging, really, because I won't be able to screw anything to this, because the way I'll just rip it out, because that's obviously really thin and it's like 3mm. But you know, that's all my VHSs on there that I currently own. Obviously there's no way of getting that and anything, or the big box Terminator one, but not in alphabetical order because I've just chucked them on, and that's pretty much what it is. I've put the lights in, and let's have a look what it would look like lit up. So yeah, so that's what the so what, if I shut the door and turn the light off, right, so there's a backlit to it, so it looks all right. You know, it is what it is. There we are. Blue's a bit better, I think, for that. So yeah, there it is. VHS done. So that's shelving done, shall we say? Yeah. So shelving is done. As I keep saying, it's done. Well, it's not done. The window's not done, as you can see. I like the blue light. The blue light looks cool. So VHS on. Obviously, the only problem I've got is the sagging in the middle, which I could just stick a bit of wood up the back just to support it up. You won't see the wood anyway because it would be hidden by VHS tapes. But that is all my collection on there, and it frees up that gap there, so you can see my little stages I had them on to, so you could tier style, so you can see them all in there. So Blockbusters is now empty. Blockbusters is gone booshed. So the idea is with the putting them in the window, I should have, in theory, if I get another shelf, because I was going to get 2 more shelves. If I get 1 more shelf, I think I can move maybe Back to the Future stuff, because obviously I was going to go 1 shelf there and then another one, because I thought that would fill the VHS tape. I thought, you know, I had like 70 VHS tapes there or something. I think 60, maybe 40, 10, 20, I don't know. But I thought it'd really fill the windows. So theories, what should I do? What would you guys do? Now I filled that. Should I buy more VHS tapes? Should I go further down that hole? But, you know, all that room there. Because I thought if I put 1 more shelf in, I could move maybe some of the Back to the Future stuff that's massively overcrowded in those 2 shelves, or even move some of the Lego and the Back to the Future stuff, I don't know. Answers below, guys, I guess. What do you think so far? Do you think it's worthwhile me pursuing the window box and putting more shelves in, or should I just leave it at 1 shelf and leave it as that and just, you know, save myself a bit of money? What do you guys think of this? What, you know, it's been expensive because the wood I've been using is expensive. Trial and error, it's all right. Let me know what you think. Comments below. What would you have done the box yourself? Would you have not bothered? Would you just, I don't know, put some shelves and leave the window open, but then you get some damaged stuff? That's why the blackout blinds. What do you think to the vlogs? Are they being worthwhile doing? Shall I continue doing little vlogs of my life, of retro gaming, or any of us? Bits of bobs about my life. But yeah, thanks very much. And I will see you on the next one. Will I go, the thing is, I'm ending it now. Will I go to B&Q tomorrow and get more shelves? No, I won't, because I've got all the projects I need to do. So that window might have to wait a week or 2, I think. Anyway, thanks very much, guys, for liking, subscribing, commenting. Loads of comments. I want loads of comments on this vlog, because I want to know if it's worthwhile me pursuing the window and pursuing vlogs, really. You know, I'm not a massive, huge YouTuber. You know, I've only got over 500 subs, so I'm not exactly massively followed. But those who do follow me, thank you, and I do appreciate your feedback. All right, have a good weekend, everyone.